I think you get excited about the fact that you've got hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of young people just in the United States in the educational system, in the college system, in the junior college system. They're in there and they're all, it's back to what you were talking about earlier, even with your sons. What are you going to do with your life? And you weren't the mom who said, you do this. You were the mom who said, let's discover this together. And now you've created this company that you lead does that and helps churches have those conversations and colleges have those conversations. And really all we're trying to do is just in the, this is going to sound terrible, but I'm going to say it anyway. In the menu of options, BAM is one of those options. Now, living your faith out in all aspects of your life really isn't optional for a disciple. That is what you do. But BAM is engaging the world through business is. And so I just can imagine what I would have been like coming out of school, not sure what I wanted to do, and having just a way to look at options as the Lord is leading me through possibilities. And finally, He says, "This is it." I started laughing when you were talking about some of the students changing majors 3 times. I changed colleges 5 times.
Really?
I'm one of those poster children. It took me 12 years to get an undergraduate degree, 5 different universities before I didn't get kicked out of any of them. That's the good news. But there were life things that came along, and so it just took 12 years. And yet God, even in that,
Mhm.
was speaking and guiding and shepherding me. I had no idea for what, but then He does that. So I think about the young people today. The options I had were nothing compared to today's world, where they have, for every option I had, they have 1,000
Right.
different options for every one of them. So think about it. You're coming out of school or even going through school trying to figure out what to major in,
Mhm.
and there's 10,000 items on the menu. That'd drive me crazy. So what a great thing to be able to start getting some sense of safe exploration of options. Lord, where would you have me to go? I think about Samuel, right? When the
Mhm.
Lord spoke and finally through Eli's coaching, he was able to say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." And that's what we really want to get these young people to do, is just relax enough to hear what the Lord might be saying to them.
There is such a need. Students are so stressed out. And like you said, there are so many that and there's like you said, thousands, tens of thousands of options they could choose. And the schools, most of them will here, we're introducing this major and they focus on it. Then you've got this whole class, and we're talking hundreds of students that are, we want to be that, but they're not wired for that. And then they get frustrated. And then senior year is coming up. They've got to pick a college. What's the next step? And then just all of the pressure that they feel, that it's no wonder that so many students just end up getting lost.
Yeah.
And I was one of those students. Walked away from church when I was in high school, and God let me go for about 20 years. And then He finally set the hook, and back I came, thankfully.
Yeah.
And in what we're doing today between Team 67 and the other organizations that are like DRG, had I have had that and just a little bit of guidance, I think it would
Yeah.
have saved me a few years. And that's what I'm hoping I can bring to the table and hopefully help other students not be lost for 20 years.
Wow. That's a snippet that needs to go out. Help other students not be lost for 20 years. Wow. That's powerful, Kerry.